we're less than a month away from Halloween.
Oh my God!
And I was thinking about this. This entire grid is Halloween. Have you ever thought about that? Like, this entire grid is Halloween. And so that's why I think we struggle every year in here to figure out what to wear. Because there's literally nothing. I've been trying to think of some of the things that I've never seen, and I've got a couple. I've never seen anybody dressed as the genie from I Dream of Jeannie.
Are you kidding? Timmy has that costume.
I see that I have to see. Like that.
Yeah, I have.
I haven't been out. The other thing that I haven't ever seen, which I can't believe no one has actually thought of, I've never seen anybody in a fly avatar.
Fly avatar?
Yeah, the
This-
fly.
Actual size or
Yeah.
No, not the actual size.
teeny
That's
tiny?
fly.
That's
Yeah,
why you haven't seen it, Jamie. They're too small.
No.
This is the,
You can hear them puppies buzzing.
There you go, Jamie. Feast your eyes.
That's cute, Cindy.
yeah.
Look at
There, now you've seen it.
I love
Oh, that is
You got the
great.
genie bottle.
fantastic.
That is great.
Fantasy, that's the thing. You ask for something in here, here it is. And that's the other thing that I wanted to bring up. If you guys ever considered that Second Life might actually be the Matrix, like,
Of course it is.
like, it kind of is. I mean, we did. Some of us actually took a pill, and that's how we got here. And now we can't get out. So I'm
Leave.
starting to wonder. Starting to wonder if it actually is the Matrix. In which case, I'm wondering where Keanu Reeves is at this point.
He's busy making the sequel.
He's too
He is-
smart. He avoids us like the plague.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I have to be honest with you folks, while you guys were playing games, I was glad I didn't get called on because I was actually watching the trailer for the new Matrix movie. And the only thought that I had at this point was I'm watching it and it cuts to Keanu Reeves and all I could think was, dude, that's John Wick. I'd be like,
Yeah.
you know there's gonna be some kids that I have never seen a Matrix movie. It's like, why is John Wick here?
No. I look at him and say, dude, it's Ted.
Yeah.
Yes, me.
Well, okay. Can I say this? Can I say this about Bill and Ted Face the Music? I got a chance to watch Bill and Ted Face the Music. I'm going to tell you right now, if you've not seen Bill and Ted Face the Music, it's fabulous. It's
Seen it, loved it.
fabulous.
I liked.
I
I
thought it was fantastic. And that probably solidifies me as a loser, but I really did. I thought it was great.
Welcome to the Loser Club.
I really was. I was pleasantly surprised. I actually saw that one right after I don't even remember what movie I saw the same day, but it was a really major release and Bill and Ted was better. And then that's when you know you're on to something serious. But that brings me up another idea for Halloween. I want to see somebody dressed as George Carlin in here. Like that. I think that's what the comedy club circuit is missing in Second Life.
No, I want to see George Carlin dressed as Rufus.
Yeah, okay, I'd go for that.
Yeah.
Totally go for that. But I think that's what every comedy club in here is missing is somebody just like cursing like Carlin. just wandering around SL comedy clubs, going around the circuit, just cursing. So here's what I'm thinking for Halloween. I know that everybody always tries to come up with something original. A couple of years ago, Catboy was dressed as a normal person.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of wondering if he's gonna pull that out again this year.
Yeah, I've gone to that well too many times. I'm gonna try something else. Yeah.
He normally dresses as a normal person. I normally go as a shadow. I think what I'm actually gonna do this year is pop in as a guy in a wheelchair. Like I think that's what needs to happen. Like I'm a guy in a wheelchair. I'll just pop in SL as a guy in a wheelchair.
I have a really good wheelchair for you if you want one.
I've got a couple. That's the thing. I've got 3 or 4. I don't use them.
Yeah, I've seen the SL ones. I don't like them.
I might, if you built it, I might have to have it. But
yes, I did.
I tell this story, and it's a true story. The day that Thinker met me, I was working in a comedy club. I had just done an hour, and I was on the stage, and I was in great shape until this guy, like in this tiny Tim avatar, limped in. And the joke that I had was, dude, you know it's SL and the crutches don't really get you girls, right? And
Oh my god.
half of the crowd thought that was hilarious, and half of them were really offended. And I was like, and my response was, I'm a cripple in real life, so I can say that.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can say that. So that's what I get a kick out of is the people that roll around in here and use crutches because it's not necessary, right? So I have decided that what needs to happen is I'm just gonna gimp it up as much as I possibly can this Halloween. I'm gonna have a wheelchair. I'm gonna have my avatar drooling. I might even get myself a helmet. Like I'm
bicycle helmet.
My yards. Like the helmet. Let me tell all about it. And if what I want to see happen is if somebody gets really offended, okay? Because we're in that state of life where people get offended at the drop of a hat. And so if somebody gets offended, I'm going to say, look, you can't really get offended at a cripple. I mean, it's not my fault I'm in this space. And I've decided that the key to making it through SL life is just not really being aware of where you are at any given time. I was somewhere 2 weeks ago, and I kid you not, I was in a meeting, and the people on the stage, literally, like they're talking, and one of them pulls out a treadmill and pops his avatar on it. And I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, you're sitting, you haven't gotten up in 6 hours. You think watching your avatar burn some calories is going to help you? I don't think so. But it actually did. It actually happened. This guy gets his avatar on a treadmill. It happened. You're laughing at me because you've all seen it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It has happened. The other one that gets me is the people with the exercise bike in their house. Like, do any of you have an exercise bike in your house?
Well, we have an
No, I have a
exercise
yoga mat
machine.
though.
Yeah, it's great for hanging your clothes on and
Yeah.
and
Bring the stuff you don't want no more.
I love how they say we have an exercise machine, which is code for we have a a machine that has like 80 sex positions in it. That's what they're saying. It's an exercise machine, and that's the thing, that anything in SL can be that. And so I've decided, on top of doing the thing for Halloween, what I really need is a kinky wheelchair. I need a wheelchair with all of the different positions. Like, can you imagine, Catboy, if you will build that, can you imagine how much money we'll make from all of the, like, defective people?
What's this Wii stuff?
Well, hey, it was my idea. You gotta go half in with me, man. You know,
Okay, I promise if I build it, I will go half and half with you.
Hi,
All right.
Nessa.
Man,
Thanks,
man,
Nessa.
I love that idea as a kinky wheelchair. I really do.
I'd be really surprised if it's not already there.
We need to look it up, because I really do.
Yeah.
I want to see if that's a thing, and if it's not, it needs to be built. What I'm really does anybody here remember Lash Avro? It's been a long time, but does anybody remember Lash? Lash was around for a lot of the comedy club stuff, and Lash, for the last couple of years that she was here, walked around as a nun, right?
Oh.
That was
was her
Lash.
thing.
Still was. She walked around as a nun, and she definitely was not a nun. Okay, that was something that I knew, that Lash was not a nun. So I got to wondering, how many different people are there walking around as a nun? And are there an equal number of people walking around as devils? And
Probably
if
more so.
if that's the case, has anybody ever stopped to think about how, if this is the Matrix, and if there are people watching us, that we're really just putting ourselves in a hole, because there's no doubt in my mind that people are watching us, but what we don't realize is that it's aliens watching us. Like, they're tuned in, like this is Big Brother, and they're
This is
watching.
their reality show.
Yeah.
Right. It's a massive reality show, and they're watching. And the thing that they come away with from this reality show is, these people are no threat to us. Like, this is Big Brother on steroids, folks. I mean, for crying out loud, I will never forget when Lauren walked in one day, and Lauren started talking about this diaper sim where everybody in the sim was wearing diapers. Do you remember this, Tindy? Because that was
God,
the thing.
they're all over the damn place now.
Right. That's a place. And I will, because that's the place, if you never need any more proof that we all need therapy, you do, just because that exists. Okay?
Well, I've seen weirder shit than that, but that's see, this is why I bring this up, okay? Because Halloween is when all of the freaks come out in the world, and so I think it needs to be reversed here. Like, no, the freaks are already here.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I think we all need to become like straight-laced normal people. Like, I think
I can do that.
By Halloween, yeah.
But I'm already
I
there.
agree, because the freaks were already out, yeah.
We need I'm talking about, we all need to start walking around looking like George McFly. That's what we do for Halloween.
Hello, Mr.
I-
Lie.
Lie.
So let me just set the stage for you to wrap this up. I'm gonna be in a wheelchair and it may or may not be kinky, and I may also be dressed as George McFly. Okay.
Okay.
If that's
Well, this is
not
really
as,
heavy.
if that's not as normal as you can think of, and yes, it's very, very heavy. And also, I have to say, not only is it heavy, but Marty, you're gonna be late. That's a really bad
Great
dog.
Scott!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
that's really
Scott.
bad. But be prepared, ladies and gentlemen, because Halloween is coming, and I'm giving you ideas, and now you have to make it happen.
That's a good idea.
All right.
And I will wear whatever you guys come up with for Halloween. And when it's over, I will we're gonna take videos, we're gonna put all this up, and then when we get to the end of our lives and we want to remember how messed up it really was, we'll have video to prove it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So
sounds like a
that's
winner.
what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do for you guys on Halloween. You guys come up with it. I will it, and we can get video to prove it.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got for tonight.